Now then, how do? It's the hairy northern monkey here. In this video and the other videos from my recent Scotland trip, I've decided to do an audio voiceover. This is because my wife and I were using Bluetooth intercom systems, and obviously she's not wired up for sound, so it only records my voice and I end up sounding like an idiot. I'm not going to cut the audio out, though in most places, particularly where I'm talking over it, I will lower it in the background. But hopefully it won't be too intrusive and won't make me look too unsafe. So back to this ride. In this video we're going from Ardvreck Castle in Sutherland up to Loch Inver. Now Ardvreck Castle is a ruined castle, sits on the shores of Loch Inver on a little promontory, and it was built in about 1650 by Clan MacLeod. It's an absolutely beautiful place and one of my favourite places in Scotland actually. And for those of you that haven't seen it before, here's a picture of it. The road that I'm on here is the A837, and this section of it obviously runs between Ardvreck Castle and Loch Inver. Now the A837 is much longer and runs from down near Rose Hall, and the ride across from Rose Hall to Ardvreck Castle is beautiful, but it's a very long ride and there's a lot of open plains and stuff like that, so it's not necessarily that interesting to watch. Now the A837 in this section is a major road as far as the north of Scotland's concerned, because it has two lanes, whereas most of the A roads are just single tracks with passing places and are very narrow. Now even though it's got two lanes, it's still actually quite a dangerous stretch of road if you're not paying attention. Although the camera doesn't show it, the bends can be quite sharp and there's odd cambers and inclines and descents and stuff like that. And in fact, just before we got to Ardvreck Castle, we were passed by a group of riders on litre class sports bikes giving it the beans. But then when we got to Ardvreck Castle, on the corner where that is, one of them had decided to create an art installation by becoming a road crayon. He'd gone straight off at the bend, he'd basically carried on riding straight down the hill, which is not a good look for any rider. Anyway, back to the A837. I'm going to put up a map in the corner of where it is in Scotland, just here, and then a closer look at it here. Whilst I've still got quite a bit to talk about, I don't want to splurge it all in one video, otherwise I'll have not to talk about in the other videos, so it's going to be spread out between this video and the rest in the series, which will follow shortly. So for the time being, keep watching the video and cue the music. If you've stuck with us this far, thank you very much for staying with us, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. My wife and I are now just riding down into Loch Inver, which is a lovely little harbour town, and from here there's some nice roads up into the mountains, one of which will be featuring in an upcoming video. So stay tuned for more to come. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra for now.